Good morning, welcome back to the Age Group Multisport podcast YouTube channel with me, Richard. Saturday morning, and usually that means track session. However, as I made my feelings clear to the coach yesterday over WhatsApp, I'm not going up to the track or going outside to run today in Storm Claudia. She's still kicking about, the wind's blowing like a hoolie. It's not as bad rain, but it's that fine drizzle that soaks you to the skin. So instead, like I said, I'm going to go up to the leisure centre and go on the treadmill. Just before that, I'm going to have some breakfast. Made myself some porridge, as usual. Porridge 365 days of the year. Not everybody's cup of tea, but I love it. So my porridge, as I've said before, organic oats from Aldi, chia seeds, cinnamon, and then I'll top it off with some honey and some flax seeds. So, and a cup of coffee. And also this morning, we've got focaccia sourdough that we've had proving overnight. That's going to go in the oven. Going to go in the oven for 25 minutes before I go off to the leisure centre while I have my breakfast. So we're just going to top it off with a drizzle of olive oil. I don't know whether you can see that. Pastry brush just to spread the olive oil around so it'll become nice and golden when it's in the oven. Look at me giving you cookery lessons. Look, what's going on? This is a triathlon weekly training video. So that's pretty much it. So that's going to go in the oven for 25 minutes. Temperature is 200 degrees. Right, porridge. So yeah, looking forward to that one already. We'll get some soup on the go, probably do a mushroom soup with that later on, for when Mrs. C comes in from her travels. Unfortunately, they didn't win anything last night, but they did have a good night, so that's the main thing. Like I said to Mrs. C, you can't win all the time. They've won a couple of times previously, so it's got to be spread about. So that's the honey, a little drizzle of honey on there. And then just a shaking of flax seeds. And that's breakfast. Lovely. So the session today, I'm going to do a pyramid set of 400s. So I'm going to start off, warm up. Obviously I'll do the dynamic stretching, warm up on the bike, dynamic stretching, and then I'll hit the first 400 probably about 5:30 pace, and I'll build them up. Obviously see how my knee is, and see what intensity I get and what pace I get to. I'd like to get about 4-minute K pace if possible. And I'll try and get 10 done, but we'll see how it goes. We'll play it by ear. I'm not going to kill myself at this time of the year, and it's supposed to be an easier week, so take all that into consideration. Right, so I'm going to have my breakfast, get my gear together, and we shall see you up there, and we'll see you on the other side. Just in from walking Betty, and I really enjoyed the treadmill session this morning, much more than getting wet walking Betty, but at least I didn't get wet on the treadmill, which was a bonus. So got up to the leisure centre and got a warm-up done on the bike and some dynamic warm-up to follow as usual, and then I jumped on the treadmill. It wasn't that busy, to be honest. There was quite a few treadmills available, so I jumped on and I did a 400 metre warm-up, about 6k per minute pace, and then I started the set, and I was after 10 400s of increasing pace. So I started off at 5:30 pace and I finished at 3:50 pace, and I did 10 reps or 10 laps of 400 metres. So it went well, and then finished that off with some backwards walking for about 5 minutes, and then got into the sauna, spent about 10 minutes in the sauna, which was really, really nice. Got myself a shower, and then got up to the tennis club and met the others for coffee, and I've got to say they all looked a bit damp and a bit dishevelled and a bit miserable. So I think personally for me, I did the right thing by not going out there today. Then I stayed dry and got a good set that I could control because of the knee, and it worked out well. So just waiting for Mrs. C to come in. I've just made some mushroom soup, and we got the focaccia that I made this morning to go with it. So looking forward to that. And then the rest of the afternoon we're going to watch the T100 and see how that went. So that's our Saturday. So thanks for watching, and we shall see you tomorrow, Sunday. Hopefully we'll get some hill repeats done outside, but we'll have to just see what the weather's like. So hope you're having a good weekend. We shall see you tomorrow. Take care. Don't forget, stay safe, keep training, and love the process. Morning, Sunday morning, and it stopped raining finally. Can't believe it, how much rain we've had over the last week or so. Just in the middle of making some bread, some sourdough, and then we're going to get Betty out for a walk, and then that'll determine whether I go out on the bike or whether I go up on the turbo and just do some hill repeats up there, or maybe just do a hill climb on the portal. Haven't decided yet, but some exciting news. I've ordered a new Garmin watch because, as you know, mine packed in, so watch this space to see which one I've ordered. We'll do an unboxing at some point when it comes, hopefully get it before we go away in a week's or so time. So yeah, all good. Looking forward to getting outside and it not raining, because Storm Claudia has been a bit of a pain in the behind. But yeah, so I'll get this bread done, and then we'll get Betty out, and then we'll decide what we're going to do. So I hope you have a great Sunday. I hope your training's going well, and we'll see you on the other side. So this morning we are going out on the gravel bike. We're going to go and do some hill repeats. Got in from walking Betty, and my hands and feet were okay, so that's my signal to say that it's all right to go out and ride, because I wasn't too cold. This morning we are wearing our Shimano Gortex boots. It's been absolutely ages since I've wore these. And I can only wear them using this gravel stroke cyclocross bike, because they're the only ones with the pedals that fit them. So we shall head off, and we shall see you on the other side. We've done the first climb, and it's not too bad. It's obviously harder on the gravel bike with the tyres and being heavier, feeling it a bit more, but yeah, not too bad. Conditions are all right, so I think I'll probably do about 4 or 5, because this is the easier week as well, so 4, maybe 4, and then call it a day. So the first one I was up in a low gear, so really low cadence, big cog. So the next one I'm going to go and do the smaller cog and high cadence. So we shall see you on the other side.
Right, that is it. I'm done. 4's enough. That's 50 minutes so far, and then by the time I get home that'll make an hour, so that's fine for this week. A lot harder on this bike. It's quite interesting because I felt the difference when I was on Mrs. C's S-Works compared to my road bike, and then the difference again compared to my road bike, Mrs. C's bike, and this bike. It's yeah, it's definitely good for a strength session, which is the object of this ride this morning. So yeah, definitely good. So that last one was in the big cog, and again low cadence, so trying to get some strength work in there up the hill. So that's good. Right, gonna get off, get back. Mrs. C will probably have some soup on, I would imagine. She said she was gonna, so look forward to that, whatever flavour it is, and we shall see you on the other side. So we're back home. Remembered my microphone this time. Yeah, really enjoyed that ride. So I was an hour. Garmin says I was an hour and 7 moving time, and I did about 24 kilometres. So 4 hill repeats in the end, plus the hills up and back to get there. But yeah, it was good. I nearly sold this bike, believe it or not, last year because I wasn't using it. I'm so glad I didn't, because it's ideal for conditions like today. And I found another hill that I can actually use to go up on. When I'm up there, there's a hill either side of the road, so one's like off-road, which would be good for the mountain bike, and one's on-road. So yeah, good session, really enjoyed it. So that's the week 8 done. Easier week, like I said, but got all the work done, ticked all the boxes, and now it's time for some soup and to watch a little bit of cyclocross this afternoon. And I'm really happy with getting these boots on. Game changer. Shimano Gortex boots. Absolute game changer. I've had them several years, and when I first got them, I used them quite a lot. When I got the bike, the cyclocross bike, I got out of the habit of going out in the winter time. But this week, being stuck in all week because it's been wet, I just needed to get out and get some fresh air and get out on the bike, and it was perfect. So it was a really good decision to do what I've done, swap the long ride round. So yeah, thank you for watching this week. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you're enjoying this weekly adventure of training over winter time. Next week, well tomorrow, week 9 already. So we shall see you then. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, stay safe, keep training, love the process.